Have you ever wondered how you can take control of your finances, eliminate unnecessary expenses, and still live a fulfilling life? Today, I want to share a few things that I have cut from my budget, things I don't miss at all. These changes are not just about saving money, they have helped me focus on what truly matters and live a more happy life. Branded bags. Let's start with brand names. I used to think carrying around a designer bag or wearing branded clothing was important, especially back in college days when everyone had those branded bags. I felt left out, but honestly, I just could not afford it then. Not that I'm in a better financial position, I still don't buy into brand names. Instead, I focus on quality and value. I'm more confident in my choices without the pressure of logos. Sales items. Next, let's talk about sale items. I used to be a sucker for a good sale, thinking I was saving money by grabbing that discounted items. But what I realized is that I was spending on things I did not even need. No, unless it is something I genuinely plan to buy, like essentials, I skipped the sales altogether, or I made a list of items needed before the sale starts so that I know what I'm looking for. This change has made a huge difference in my spending habits. Fashion trends is another area where I have made a big change. I used to try to keep up with trends, but it's exhausting and expensive. I would buy clothes that looked great for a season but became worthless a year later. Nowadays, I stick to a few classic necessary pieces, like I buy good quality winter coats to protect myself from cold, and that work for me. And I don't feel the need to impress anyone with the latest trends. It saved me so much time, money, and stress. Souvenirs. Then there are souvenirs. I used to buy these from every place I visited. They were cute at first, but soon I had way too many and no space to store them. Plus, I was not even using them, so I stopped buying these little knickknacks. Now I focus on creating memories rather than collecting items that I just get a dust. Books. Books were another area where I used to spend a lot. I discovered that you borrow books from your local library or Kindle version. I have not bought a book since I get to read all the books I want without spending a dime. It is such a great resource and it's been a game changer for my budget. Travel. When it comes to transportation, I made a decision early on. I will never buy a new car. I relied mostly on walking, biking, and public transportation. But if I ever need a car, I will buy a used one. A new car loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. And I would rather invest my money in something that appreciates over time, not depreciates. Subscriptions. It can be sneaky, right? I used to have way too many, most of which I forgot about. Now, I have ruthlessly cut down to just the ones I value. Every few months, I review my subscriptions to make sure I'm only paying for what truly enhances my life. It's a simple way to prevent unnecessary charges from creeping into your budget. Holiday or birthday gifts. Finally, let's talk about holiday gifts. I stopped buying Christmas and birthday gifts a few years ago, and it's been such a relief. My family started a tradition of volunteering instead, which feels much more meaningful. I'm not saying gifts are bad, but finding other ways to show you care, like spending time together or writing a heartfelt note, can be just as special without the financial stress. Remember, it's not about cutting out everything, it's about cutting out what doesn't bring you true joy. By focusing your spending on what matters most, you can save money and live a rich life in the things that truly count. These changes have made a huge difference in my life, and I hope they can do the same for you. If you have found value in these tips, let's keep the conversation going. Share what you have cut from your budget in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more personal finance tips every week. Together, we can build a future that's financially free and fulfilling.